Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Terminal 1, where the last few episodes, they've been pretty stressful. But I finally figured out last episode what my big issue is. Well, I say what my big issue is. We've had an accumulation of issues and I've slowly solved them, putting me in thousands and thousands of dollars of debt. But I finally found the final issue, which means I'm going to be consistently making money. Now, we had problems and not enough planes landed. I built a second runway. We didn't have enough vehicles. I built more buildings to handle more vehicles to handle all the planes. We needed more planes. We built an ATC tower, which is here. Yes, there we go. Great stuff. Needed more planes to park. Built more gates. Whatever it was, I solved it. I fixed it. I done it, boys. I done it right now. We need to skip to the next day. What's going on here? There's no planes. Oh, there we go. Next day. Skip. Nice. I did everything. I fixed everything. But there's one thing I forgot to do and didn't even realize until last episode. If I zoom right in right now, it does take a while to zoom in. When all the passenger planes land, all the passengers arrive at the airport. And then they go through the check-in here. As you can see, they're now arriving. They're going to all walk in. And let's put it this way, boys. I've got 12 passenger stands, okay? 12 passenger stands, and I've only got one employee right now working one check-in counter. Which means they can't get through quick enough to get to the plane, which is why it's taking so long to turn the plane around. I am a fool. So hopefully, once I hire more staff, get more check-in desks, we're able to get the passenger planes turn up, turn around, straight back out for the next plane to land and consistently keep making dollar bills. Now, of course, I'm a lot of money in debt right now. I'm $27,000 in debt, which does sound quite bad, but it's actually not because one, I literally have paid off all my loans. And at this current stage, with the issue of not being able to serve that many planes, it takes forever for passengers to get through, I'm making about 1,000 big ones in profit every day. Now, before I started recording today's episode, I was minus 35,000. So I've literally made 9 grand before I started recording today. So I know I'm making money, okay? It just takes a while to get there. So what I'm going to do, and this is going to be hilarious saying it right now, I'm going to take out another loan. But it should be the final loan, boys. It should be the final loan because then at this point moving forward, we should be making a ton of cash money moolah. Also, I want to turn both of these runways, if possible, into landing and taking off. We'll see. We'll see, boys. We'll see right now. So, if you are enjoying this series so far, please make sure you smash that like button down below, boys. If you are new around here, make sure you do subscribe, because today you need to be notified of all the expansions we're going to be doing, because I've now hopefully going to solve all my problems. Breathe, Seniac. Breathe, you fool. Breathe. So, what I'll do is we'll wait till the next day anyway, in general. So we've got daylight, we can clearly see, and there's minimal planes in the airport for me to apply these upgrades. So straight away what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 20 grand loan and the 10 grand loan, which should give me just under 5 grand in cash to spend. We'll hire some more staff. I'll build a couple of more check-in desks. Great stuff. Do I need to add employees here? I do for immigration, so we'll also sort that out as well. I might actually expand this a bit more and get a second immigration down. That could help. Don't need to worry about immigration going out because that doesn't really matter to us. And I might, if I've got enough cash, buy a couple of more cargo stands. I need to reposition the maintenance. And if I got any more dollar bills after, I'm trying to turn both of these runways and taking off and landing at the same time. That would be pretty handy. Or at least just get this one to have multiple landings so we can make them arrive quicker. Right, next day. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Planes are now rocking up. So let's quickly pause and take this loan and this loan. So minimal pennies in profit right now. Or actually, I don't even have any profit. What am I talking about? But hire you, you. Oh, okay. So hiring them puts them here. So if I just fast forward now, are they able to kind of go through this system quicker? Yes, we can get more people checked in a whole lot quicker. So I don't need to actually build an additional one. Right, immigration. Let me do the same here. Just so we can get them coming through. So this will be the challenge right now, is just seeing them all arrive and then go through. So we do need more on this side. But they are able. Right, there we go. I've maxed out the check-in desk. So we should be able to get passengers in the airport through the check-in process so much quicker to get them on the plane. That is the logistics behind all of this. So that is absolutely glorious right now. So theoretically, we should be turning people around with a lot of ease. Now, another thing that slows us down is the fact that they have to walk a long distance. So something else we can build is walkulators, I think. I don't know if I can build them or it's something I have to unlock. I think it might be something that I have to unlock. Walkulators is... Travelators is what they call them. 500 big ones. Now, how expensive are they to actually build in here? 100. So, if I put you... Right, if I put one there... Right, this is hilarious. How do I rotate? There we go. Put you there. 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 I think I'll do it to there. Now, will they use them straight away? I haven't spent all that money on walkulators right now for you not to use them. Are they going to use my walkulators? Fools. Use my walkulators right now. Maybe it won't be until the new people arrive that they then register that the walkulators exist. I'm waiting for these right now to come through security. Wait, is this a wait? Don't tell me these walkulators were a complete waste of money right now. Because I will delete them. Oh, no, they are using them. They are using them. They're using them coming back. So I don't know until when it will register for the new people to use them. Maybe I've just put them in the wrong position. Well, it looks like they're speedy running down this way. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm not even going to question it. I'm not even going to question it. Now, are we turning the planes around a bit quicker is my next question. I'm not too sure on that, but I wonder if I can now build an additional stand here for another cargo plane. So if that was to go there, everything's all situated to what it needs to be. Passenger aircraft closed, only available for cargo. So that gives me a third one thrown in right now. So if I get lots of cargo planes wanting to come the next day, we have the space for them. This is exciting, boys. So even though I've spent money and we've gone down to borderline 0, we do seem to be making quite a bit of cash. Now I've just spent 2,300 in upgrades, 1,800 in construction, and I've only managed to lose, I would be like 2.5 grand up right now in profit. Maybe this is going to work. I think this might be working, boys. We're actually making pretty good cash right now. So I wonder if I can now all of a sudden start making cash while still repaying back these new loans that I've taken out. Time will tell, because we do lose a big chunk of change in the night period. But I might take out that final other loan of 5 grand just to finish off a few little improvements. Sadiak. What are you playing at right now, fool? What are you playing at right now? So cargo plane's now leaving, and that last passenger plane over here should be leaving as well. Boom. Right, let's see what this next day brings them. So we've got more cargo stands. I say more, we've only got an extra one. But that is extra money that we can now have in the bank. And we just got to wait for this plane to leave. So yeah, we have lost quite a bit of money. We will probably end up going in debt. But let's just see what this next day brings for us on a day that we're not going to spend any cash. Right, plane's out of here. I've just unlocked an achievement for building a travelator, apparently. Does that mean they're now going to use them? Who knows? Still remains to be seen. So, having this second runway also be able to make them land means I can have two planes landing simultaneously, getting the planes into my airport a lot quicker, and vice versa, making them leave the airport a lot quicker as well. So they're now coming in. Maintenance is taking care of itself. There's about a second plane about to go into cargo. There we go. Passenger planes now turning up at the gates. So landing one after the other, but you could see where having that additional runway allowing us to land would be beneficial. I also need to build the approach lights as well. That's something I have yet to do. But I don't know whether now we are going to be making enough dollar bills. Have we paid for fuel today? We have had a fuel purchase come in. So understandable why we went into quite a large, over $1,000 in debt then for a split second. Right, off the planes now go. And slowly taking their time to land. Cargo planes will now get sorted. So I'm in this weird stage right now where I'm making a lot more money. We're a lot more efficient. We're turning the planes around a lot quicker. But that additional runway would help us out. It really would, by allowing us to land and take off on both of them. And I am repaying back my debts right now, which would be my pure profit. So, pause. If I was to now allow us to utilize both runways, there is something I got to look at, isn't there? I think it is... Is it a policy? Where's the policies? Policies. So dynamic runway, aircraft will always choose the closest runway to departure from. When this policy is activated, aircraft will consider secondary runways if the closest one is busy. Right, that's something free to do anyway, isn't it? Yeah. So if I was to build my taxiway, which I can't do, so I've got no money. Right, this is where I risk it for the biscuit right now, and this should be the final time I have to get a loan, but I accept you as a loan. Right, and then hopefully this improve. Actually, can I make it go down here? Right, this is a little bit close for comfort, isn't it? Actually, which way is this going? It's going there, isn't it? Yeah. So delete you. And then over here, I'd want that to go there. So I then say that you can... landing and takeoff, apply that policy. I don't know whether this will be good or not, this one, allow them to choose. Approach lights. Where does the approach lights go? Align with the start of the runway. There's not enough space to build them. Ah, right. Let me see. If I just deleted this here, approach lights go there. So taxiway. So I don't know what the approach lights do in regards to... I could have got them down if I move this down a bit further. How much is it to build a runway? 1,800. If I built it in the same positioning, do I get a refund for this? I've got to wait for a plane to not use the runway. Right, please don't lose all my money right now. By the time they delete the runway. Please don't use all my money. Right, come on. Come on, planes. You got to get out of here right now real quick. Obviously, there is some plane right now that is destined to use this runway. Please don't go into debt. Please don't go into debt right now. And I'll be stuck down to only having one runway. I'll probably end up crying. I could, in theory, actually get that runway placed in now. Which would go... Oh, it's too close to other buildings. Ah. Right, so it turns out I'm deleting this runway for no particular reason. What is this? This is the catering, isn't it? I might have to reposition catering. Right, let's just see how much money I've got left once this is all done and dusted. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I have really annoyed myself right now. Right, planes. Do your worst. Do your worst right now. Right, they're now leaving, which I'll get a few pennies for now all these planes leaving, by the way. So that will hopefully pay a little bit more at some point. And now having a quicker runway to get out of here with also means that we can kind of like skip to the next day a whole lot quicker too. Right, come on, fools. I'm going to end up crying, aren't I? I'm going to end up crying because we're about to run out of money. Right, you're gone. You're gone. Surprisingly, right, even with the free loans and me spending some money, we're actually net profit on the day. So I told you it's going to work. Told you it's going to work, boys. Oh my goodness me. Right, you're done. You're done. So I've got my money for them. I'm actually going to save the game. Do the old save and load trick. The old save and load trick, boys. Which means this plane is... this runway is no longer being deleted. Which is a bonus. But I did want the approach lights. That would have been handy. What did approach lights do again? Sorry. Allows lights for the runway, increasing the aircraft speed when landing by 10%. These lights... okay, it's just a speed increase. Okay, I think we can also deal with not having that. Right. With the minimal cash that I now have remaining, what can I do here to improve the airport and have maybe more cargo planes landing will be a good one. So these would go here. So that means I need to technically get rid of this. But I have to actually have a plane finish that. I'm going to reposition it. So maintenance. Where's maintenance? Cargo depot. It's a hangar. I'm going to put this here. With a road going down to there. Nice. Pause. Good. No hangar connected. Right, make this range bigger. Buy the vehicle. Oh, that's also for flight checks as well, isn't it? May have royally screwed up here, boys. May have royally screwed up here. Ah. Alright, get rid of you. And you. I could definitely squeeze two more in comfortably. So, apron would go there. And that is 800 big ones. So, throw you in. I've now got to wait for a few pennies to come into our bank at this point. But Well, I've moved that out of the way anyway. So he's got me more room here for cargo. I can get 2 more in. But I need to be able to build the taxiway as well as the road connecting to it. So if I'm not able to build anything ever again now at this point until I've paid my debts off, I don't mind. I don't mind because I know we're now set up for greatness. Right, there's a little bit of extra cash there in the bank. So I'm going to silently get ready for when I'm able to spend some cash. Because we're on the cusp right now, which is wild to even think. Just going to wait for a couple of these big boy planes to get serviced. Alright, another cargo plane coming in. Surprisingly, the maintenance does make quite a bit of cash. You just got to wait a little bit longer for the passenger planes, but when they all start departing, you make big dollar bills. Oh, I'm excited. I am excited. All right, another cargo plane coming in. So, is it flight checks a bit of an issue? Oh, flight checks are done on that plane. Done. No, not done on that one. Okay. It all depends on when they arrive, though, isn't it? But I might need a second maintenance hangar just to increase the amount of flight checks I can do. Right, plane's now leaving. I don't know if enough can leave now for me to have a bit of surplus money. If I can get this built, that would be amazing. But I don't know if I'll be so lucky to have a little bit of surplus cash by the end of it. We can only hope and pray. No, I don't see us getting the surplus cash just yet. But we're servicing these planes on this day a whole lot quicker. Nah, we're on the edge of being able to. Right, there's 2 more planes left. But they don't give us much dollar bills. That last plane there is now going to get sorted. And off it goes. Right, I'm going to save the game. And then skip. Because it'll start me a brand new day. And let's see how far we can get now. Right, landing and takeoff. Are they even using this? I don't know whether to actually just turn off that policy. Because I'm not seeing anybody use this runway. Oh, there we go. Now we got a plane landing. Oh, no, sorry. A plane took off from it. I'm not sure then. I'm not sure. Right. Maintenance plane going in. It's actually a big one as well, which is quite exciting. Got some surplus cash. Surplus cash. See, I've got 3 loans and I'm able to get surplus cash right now. Right, you're in, and then taxiway. But I need to do the directions, so it's a one-way system that way. I don't know whether I need to on this. Sort that out like that. to allow a plane to stop there. I don't know if it needs to be like, it's like almost like a train signal in a weird way, isn't it? I think they're not going to do it. I think what they're doing is they're using this runway consistently because it is the closest runway for us. So it just kind of makes the most amount of sense. So I'll put that dynamic thing back on anyway. Yeah. And see how we get on. I'm really surprised, though, that we are getting a little bit of surplus cash. I might just put it back to this is the exit runway. Oh, unless I mean, I've got no cash to do it. I was going to change. Oh, no, that's, I got excited then, but no, that was a plane taking off. Oh, I got excited for no reason then. That was funny. That was funny. So I haven't really checked my loans now at this point. I know we were paying them back slowly, and they again will take a bit of time, but we are making dollar bills. Providing I don't spend the dollar bills, we're making the dollar bills. We really are. Right. Wait for these planes to skedaddle out of here.
All passengers accounted for.
You're waiting for a luggage transfer? They're doing what they're doing. What is that there? That is a transporter. So I reckon we need another a cargo depot to increase the amount of transporters that we've currently got. Right, they're all leaving. We'll save and reload just to kind of speed up the process. There we go, there we go. And planes shall be landing. Surprised, right, we're not getting them landed on this runway. Now, if I change it, if I change this to takeoff only, see, they will land there then. So put it on both. Interesting. Whoa. What in the world did it just do? You don't think the taxi thing's all messed up, do you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one right there. Right. I mean, I'm just going to put this to landing only. Because if they're only choosing to land on this one at the moment, might as well make them go the long way around to take off. It ain't the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Right, so we've definitely... Let me get rid of my terminal building roof. And let me zoom all the way in. It takes a while to zoom in, doesn't it? Come on, zoomy, 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 zoomy. Look at them all right now. There's no other issues anywhere else. I mean, you could add more staff here. But I don't think that really matters that much. But I'll do it anyway, just to make things a little bit more efficient. You don't put any staff on here, do you? No. So yeah, it's like super speedy now at this point, isn't it? They can get in with relative ease. Right, a couple of cargo planes still here. We're about to have a little bit of surplus money. I think something's broken with the taxi. It really feels like it. I think I'll go for more 90-degree bends if I get a little bit of extra cash. Right, there goes that one cargo plane. There goes that passenger plane. Waiting for these next ones to go. So yeah, I suppose now then the profit is all determined on what plane's currently in the airport. But as soon as I can get rid of those loans, oh, we're going to be making thousands a day daily. The fact that we're not hemorrhaging money, even with these loans being repaid, shows us that we are progressing in the right direction. Right, last plane there. Wait for that to have the green light and save and reload. It's my little trick at the moment, just keep saving and reloading. Because it not only speeds the days up, it also then, if by doing that, it also quickly helps you replay off your loan because you're fast forwarding through the days. But yeah, I think we are, I'll be honest, I think we are consistently losing money, but it's nowhere near what we was previously. It's a couple of hundred a day, if that. Right. Lots of passenger demand, a little bit of cargo, a little bit of maintenance. There's more maintenance than cargo. I do like maintenance because it does allow us to make a big chunk of change, especially when it's a big plane coming in as well. That's that's like 5, 6, 7, nearly 800 big ones just in that one plane that quick. It's so speedy. So speedy, boys. Right, off they all now go. We are consistently getting quite a few small planes as well. See, that's the other thing as well. If I had like a day where it's just consistently the bigger planes, I would make twice as much money compared to what I'm having right now, the smaller planes. So that also can kind of go against us. Right, lots of planes keep landing. Small planes all coming in. The airport is pretty functional. It is pretty functional. It's just the only issue now is, though, we've got no cargo demand. Right, another maintenance plane going in. Great stuff. It's a big plane as well. Nice chunk of change. Damn, we've had it rough today. It's all been small planes. It's not good, boys. It's not good. But I think we can safely say, even with the free loans, we're doing all right with the cash. You just watch once these loans are paid off, how much dollar bills we're going to be making then. So I think we have officially solved the problem, but inadvertently given ourselves another problem. And that problem is I did put myself in a little bit more debt with taking on a few more loans, but it was for the right reasons. It gets us to where we need to get to faster. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And once we are debt-free and we're not paying back the loans, the money we're going to be making on a daily basis is going to be absolutely fantastic. Boys, we'll end it here. Big changes have been made. And hopefully big dollar bills will be coming into our bank account right now. I think actually this day we've actually made profit. Look at that, 2,200 up so far. But obviously as the day goes on, it will go down as more and more loan interest goes out. Right, save. Load. And fasty forwarding. That's all I've got to do. And just hope we get a little bit more cargo demand and maintenance demand than before. Right. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like button down below. Until next time I see you all soon. So, goodbye.